everybody, it's Mandy. I wanted to start a new series on my channel talking about all of the tech equipment that I use. I'm not a tech guru. I'm learning, like every day I learn a little bit more, but I wanted to share with you guys the stuff that I've learned, what has helped me, my learning experiences, my fails, because there's been many, and things like that, because I think that one of the things that really lacks in the YouTube community are when new people want to start out, they don't know this stuff. They don't know what cameras that work well for filming. They don't know much about SD cards and organizing and how you do things, like what you use to edit. How I kind of learned is, one, thank goodness I had a friend who loved photography. He's actually passed away now, which is like really sad to me, but so he kind of taught me little things here and there. Before he actually was diagnosed with cancer, we were going to go take some pictures and he was going to teach me things, and then he was diagnosed with terminal cancer and I didn't want to bug him with that, which, you know, I kind of kick myself for that now because I would have loved to learn what Bart knew about photography, because his pictures were amazing. He was one of those people that, like, I could take a picture and he could take a picture of the same exact thing and his picture would be better. He just had that eye. But, you know, when he was slowly deteriorating, I didn't want to bother him with that. So, but I kicked myself so bad. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys, like, and I'll do probably like a video a week because I don't want to like throw everything into one big long video. The reason why I decided to do an SD card video first is because SD cards are something that cameras take. You can either use the bigger cards, which I can't remember what those are called, but like the flash cards or something, which those, like the Canon 70D, 60D, like those type of cameras take. I shoot with cameras that take the smaller SD cards, and the reason why I wanted to show you guys these in particular are because Best Buy is having a sale where they are $69.99. Originally these are 200 bucks a piece. I actually got mine on a Black Friday sale for they were 35 bucks a piece, which I bought 3. But no, I wanted to share like why I like the memory cards that I do, why I don't like other memory cards, how to use them, how to take care of them, how to store them, things like that, because like it's these little things that you learn as you've been on YouTube or you've been a blogger for some time that really help you out. And if I can like pass that knowledge to somebody else, you know, I want to do that. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about are why I use the memory cards that I do. I use and I still have one in the packaging, the SanDisk Extreme Plus Micro SD XC cards with adapter. These are 64 gigs. The reason why I use the Extreme Plus is because when I first got my cameras, way back when I first got my first Canon and even this Nikon, I just bought small memory cards that were cheap. I bought the cheapest memory card I could find. And I'm like, what's the difference with the memory cards? A ton, let me tell you. I would highly, highly, highly recommend investing in a couple good memory cards. These ones, like I said, are on sale at Best Buy for 70 bucks, which is still a good deal. But the reason why I like these so much is because of the speed that the videos and the pictures are put onto this and the speed that it is downloaded into my computer. It's like night and day for me. I know some people may disagree, and you know, to each their own. If you disagree and you're gonna leave a nasty comment, just click out of the video. I also shoot 4x4 videos and things like that with a GoPro. So having these smaller cards, like this one right here, this is the adapter. This is the adapter, this is the actual card. I can use this in all of my cameras. And I like that, so that way I don't have to have, you know, a separate SD card for everything. These are 64 gigs, which means I can film YouTube videos until my battery dies before this is filled up. It is crazy how much storage is on these. Most of mine are 64s. I have some 32s. Again, actually I'm using a 32 right now. I can probably film for a good hour consistently before that card's gonna my battery will die first. But investing in these ones that are like the high performance or the extreme or the Alta or the Extreme Plus just make such a world of difference in the speed of everything. You don't realize how quick these are until you've used a slower memory card. I also think, now I could be wrong because I don't know everything, I think my video quality is better with a higher quality SD card. Now I know a lot of that also is camera lenses and stuff like this, but it just seems like my videos have less glitches sometimes. I don't know, have you guys ever experienced that? I did post a couple questions on Twitter asking about SD cards and for you guys to ask me a couple, like just to have like maybe like a Q&A or something. And I did get a couple questions. I got asked what devices take these SD cards. And that is on your camera. One, you can tell when you buy your camera because it's going to tell you what type of a card it takes. The Canon 60Ds, 70Ds, I think the 5 Mark IIIs and up, I think take the bigger cards. But my Nikon D3100, my Canon T5i, and my Canon PowerShot SX10IS all take the littler cards. And what you do is on your camera, you have this little door, and the cards just slide in here. So I keep all of my cards in the little plastic containers that they come in, just because you want to try to minimize your fingerprints and stuff on the back of these as much as possible. Now what I do is I keep all of my cards in this little, like, it's for credit cards, but what I do is I keep this in my camera bag or my laptop bag depending on what I'm doing. I always keep them together so that way everything is in the same spot so I don't lose anything, and I just tuck them in. I got this little credit card holder at Forever 21, it was like $5, but I like keeping them in the plastic cases because it protects them, and then having them all in one spot, it just makes it easy peasy. What you do is I'll show you how and what you do with this. The case just opens, and you have, this is your adapter and this is your card. So you take your adapter and your little card and you slide, let's see if I can get this. You slide your card into the adapter and it just pushes right in. Now you can take your nail and you can take it in and out. I recommend, unless you're using like a GoPro or something that use these teeny tiny little cards, just leaving it in the adapter. And the adapter slides into your camera like so. Then you close that and you're ready to shoot. Now when you're done, say you just filmed a video or you shot pictures or whatever, all you do is you just open the door, push on it, comes up, pops out. You want to leave it in the adapter. Now I have a MacBook Pro laptop, so I have a little built-in card reader. So I can slide this whole thing into my laptop and my laptop will read the card. I save 99% of my stuff to my external hard drive because pictures take up a lot of space. Movies take up a lot of space. Once I've uploaded a video to YouTube, I move all the files associated with that video to my external hard drive. If you guys would like to know more about my external hard drive, I'll gladly film a video on it. I probably will sometime, but if you want to know more about it sooner rather than later, let me know. Once I've moved everything off of either onto my computer or onto my external hard drive, I clear my memory cards, because if you film videos or you take pictures, you know the most annoying thing ever is when you're right in the middle of something and it says memory card full. Really? And then you have to stop and you have to clear your memory card. So I try to keep these as clear as possible. And then once I'm done with it, I just pop it back into the little plastic case, shut the case, and put it back in my holder. The other question I got is how much data can an SD card hold? That depends on your SD card. Like I said, these are 64 gigs, so they're huge. I think these are probably the biggest you can buy. Someone who knows a lot more, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never really researched it. I've always just picked these up at Best Buy. You can buy these on Amazon. You can buy these on Overstock. If you just want to take pictures of your kids or take pictures of, your dogs or your house or whatever, you don't need to have and spend the money is for such a big memory card. But I would recommend getting the Extreme or the Ultra or the Plus, whatever gives you the fastest writing time. Like this reads up to 80 MBs per second and writes up to 50. That's fast. So I'll include the link to Best Buy down below so you guys can check out these. You know, they do have other ones. I'm looking at my computer right now. They have the Extreme Plus, the 32, which is half of this, for $34.99. They have, you know, the Extreme Pros for $45. Yeah, they're having some great memory card sales, honestly, on Best Buy, so I would check them out. I prefer SanDisk over, I think it's Pixstore, the other bigger brand. I've never had these corrupt, these Extreme Plus. I've had the littler ones that write slower. I've had those corrupt, but I've never had these corrupt. And I switch these in and out of all of my cameras. I mean, I switch these in out of a Canon, a Nikon, and a GoPro. And I don't have to rewrite anything. I don't have to reformat them. They all just work as one big happy family. HD videos take up so much space. These you can film for quite a while before you reach the space limit on these. Something else that I also really like about these cards is they're less susceptible for corruption in temperatures, x-rays, and they're also shock resistant. So, you know, things happen. You drop things fall. You know, your camera could fall off your tripod, which is like, I would die. But these are very, 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 very hardy SD cards. Now, something else about these little teeny tiny cards are, like I said, I shoot with GoPro sometimes, so I have to have these little teeny tiny cards. I have an iPhone, so I don't have like the memory card, but like if you have some of the Samsungs or the Droids, you can use these cards for your phone. So if you're shooting a lot of vlogs and, you know, say you don't want to eat up your phone's memory, you can just use one of these, which I think is like a huge plus. You know, another Twitter question that I had was, what is the difference between the Extreme and the Plus versions? Because I actually posted pictures of these on my Instagram when I got them, you know, telling you guys to, hey, go check them out for Black Friday. The Extreme versus the Extreme Plus versus the normal Plus is basically the speed and the versatility of them. If you're just shooting videos and just shooting pictures and, you know, the little bit of the price difference is a deal breaker for you, the Plus will do the same job, but it'll just take more time for it to write onto your camera and to move from the card to your computer. If your computer does not have the slot where it will read these, I recommend getting a card reader. Or one thing you can do is you can get the HDMI cord that will connect from your camera to your computer and import your photos that way. There are so many ways to get your pictures off your card. This is what I think about SD cards, what I use, why I like what I do. You know, I haven't found any memory cards that I completely dislike, because even the lower quality ones that don't write and read as fast as these still do the job. Again, these are on sale at Best Buy right now for a great deal, which is $70. That's like $130 off. Amazing. If you think you would enjoy this series, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I was kind of thinking like Tech Tuesday, but I don't know if anybody else is doing something similar, so I'm going to do some research before I like officially give this a name. But I know I have to be like all nerdy about it. I just don't want to step on anybody's toes, you know? Everybody comes up with like all these great series names, and like I'll think of something, I'll be like, that's awesome. And then I'll be watching and I'll see someone that has the same name and I'm like, dang it, so smart. But if you think you would like this series and want me to continue, let me know. Let me know if, like, what tech questions you have, because I would like to answer them and I'd like to be helpful. I think the next one I'm going to do is the remote for my cameras. But I wanted to talk to you guys about why I think that this is super important. So this will be like video number 2. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know and I will gladly answer them the best that I can. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Bye! A Mac holiday set haul.